I got Starbucks. I put gas on my car. I'm gonna go back to work for a week. We're not at the new job yet. The new job starts the second week of August, but I gotta make some dough. And yeah, I got the orange cold brew. The orange in Starbucks is on. So yeah, and cause the last time I got like a chai lavender thing, it was super sweet. So I think I love orange, not sorbet, but orange ice cream. And this kind of reminds me of that. Only Thrifty here in California, the Thrifty ice cream is the one that has it. But anyway, mm, I also, oh yeah, perfect because the orange is like, yeah, it's perfect because the orange. Um, and I got myself, look at a chocolate chip cookie. Mm, it was warm. I was trying to come here about an hour ago, but I had to fix something. So I couldn't, but I'm here now. Let me make sure I'm out. Yep, there's a delay because I don't know my phone. But yep, there's a delay because I don't know my phone. But I'm gonna show you guys today. Well, let's paint. So this is the last painting, and then I'm gonna take it off. And ooh, I better. Um, this cookie is really good. Mmm, really good. Anyway, um, let me just make sure my cold brew is checking out. Yeah. Definitely gonna need some sugar at the end, but that's okay. Um, yeah, so I got some sugar, so we're gonna need them at the end for my cold brew. Cold brew with orange top is the best. Best for summer. Ooh, so good. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna paint this and I'm gonna put it to the side today. I don't really feel like doing nothing. I mean, abstract, you guys. Abstract is really popular. So I was thinking my dot cards, but maybe I need to do. Oh, you know what? Um, I really love this little thing. We even used it. We used it up, you guys. Um, ooh, I love this color. I can't decide. I cannot, but I love these little dot cards that we got from our friend. Should we use? No, I want to use these because I need them to like go fast. I was gonna say, should we use Daniel Smith? But no, I want to use these. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna paint, but we're gonna paint something. Let me use this Christy Rice round Creative Rebel, of course, because I'm a rebel. Some of you, I know Emma Love is having her thing. Um, early, like a couple hours ago, because she's in Canada. So I woke up early to do other things, and because yesterday I didn't drink coffee, and I was like, oh my god, I want to drink my coffee. But yeah, and yeah, let's we're just gonna go around and paint with my favorites, which was this. I feel like doing circles for whatever reason. Circles. So we're gonna do a wonky circle introduced by our friend um what's her name? And I'm just gonna use some of my favorites here, just to go kind of like a wonky circle, like a wonky oval actually. Ooh, we can do an eye of the beholder. Ooh, look at that. This, I love this color. It's so pretty. See, they say Roman schmal don't spread. They do spread. Look, you're looking at it. And you just have to make sure you wet your surface. But ooh, this one has a lot of paint on it. I love it. This one goes well with my magenta. So we're just gonna have fun today with watercolor. Oh my god. Okay. And we're gonna use my other favorite, which was this one. Those were my three favorites. Turquoise is a long favorite, but I cannot add turquoise here because it's I don't want it to overpower anything. Oh, this one, Roman's mom, please make this one. It's so pretty. I think I found a way to make it unexpectedly. But yeah. Go watch my watercolor from Handmade Watercolors from England. These are dot cards, the ones that I don't have from Katie. They're so amazing. They are amazing, Grace. They're so pretty. So now we're gonna add some more of this. I don't know why this. It's so pretty. Okay, I do want to add a little turquoise now that I'm on it. This is my favorite turquoise from everyone. Well, Daniel Smith comes to a close too, but this is my favorite from Roman Schmal. I noticed a lot of people are I accidentally call it Roman Schmal, but I know they used to be called Aquarius specifically. Now they're called Roman Schmal Aquarius, but they used to be called. And I'm gonna use this because I don't want to waste this paint. I'm gonna use our handy dandy and put it all around. Oh, it didn't have much. Oopsie. Well, that's okay. It didn't have much left, but that's okay. I started a new Fonto because the other one, I be sure to show you guys. I guess a lot of people do like sketchbook tours because yeah, because my video, the other one, my live from the other day was one of the most um sought after, and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah. Ooh, look at that. My Starbucks cookie has came. So let's take a break and let me enjoy my cookie. So I'm a little hungry. It's 10 o'clock where I am, but I was supposed to come live an hour ago, but I was fixing something from my stepfather's account. Look at that, how pretty. We only used two colors. I was gonna make more, but you know. That's funny. My splatters are all over the place. This cookie's good. So good. You can keep this and put it in my journal. No, it has cookie stuff in it. So good. I just asked her, I'm like, you guys have cookies? And she's like, yeah, chocolate chip. And I'm like, yeah. I did ask her for oatmeal. She didn't have any. I had a good sleep. I'm ready for August. July was kind of a fast and a drag, and I don't know. So how you guys doing this Friday? I'm feeling good. Mm. My school district starting class on Monday. The student New Year starts. Other places in Santa Ana LA later. I saw a couple buses this morning though, so that means the buses are being tested out today in my area. Mm. My niece from my sister, and she lives in another district close by me, but she started today. But it was gonna be minimum day, and I'm like, on a Friday? That's kind of weird. She's like, that's what I said. But she's like, at least next week she's gonna get adjusted. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I would hate. When I was in Pomona, they sometimes they started us on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and it felt so bizarre because you were like, why are they starting me like on this weird? Anyway, let me get this off, and then we're gonna go down. Oh, it's still wet, but I don't care. Um, we're still going. We're gonna go down memory lane. So some of my, you guys saw most of them on my shorts, and a couple of times I came here on the lives, like the case for today, but um, a lot of them you didn't see. So we're gonna go down memory lane, and wherever I feel like we need a little bit of mixed media, we're gonna do it. And some of them, most of them, I was really happy. How cool. We're gonna lift it. I started doing that the other day on one of my little sketchbooks, so you guys got a little taste. I have to say I'm happy that I did this challenge because it reintroduced me with just working with watercolor. However, I will tell you, um, I will say this. I do mix. I am a mixed media person, and I do mix it. I did mix it heavily, and sometimes I was like, "F it, I'm just gonna put it on top." But I wanted the watercolor to shine through, just like the case it is here. I don't think I'm gonna add anything mixed media here, but look at that, so pretty, and it spread. It does spread. Aquarius Roman Schmal does spread. You just have, and this is cold press, which is I work on hot press mostly. Um, so it did spread. So that would means that uh, that means that you just have to be sure you have water down, and then it'll spread. Because when people are like, "Oh, it doesn't spread," no, it doesn't spread like automatically. You have to have water, because and this is cold press. So imagine. On my hot press, I'll show you one of these days. It goes really well. Okay, so that will dry. Okay, are you ready? Let me just clean my little surface. I was doing oil painting 2 days ago, and then I stopped yesterday because I was really tired yesterday, and it was really hot, and I was like, yeah, just kind of. But today we're gonna spend a day with my stepfather and stuff like that. And I have to hustle on getting some things done. In my closet, in my room, so I'm kind of glad this challenge is kind of over because you're not gonna see me come live. You're gonna go back to 1 a week video, which that reminds me, today I have to film the video for tomorrow, which tomorrow might be a live, you guys. Okay, so I put all my on the Ziploc bag, and there's from here, this is 100% cotton, but then I ran out because I thought they were 30, but no, from Paul Rubens. This was from a while ago, so I was happy to use them. And then I put this down because from here on to today's, which is not a lot of days, it might be between 10 and 12 days. These are Paul Rubens, but they're 50% cotton. So these are all, I consider them studies, but if somebody ever wants them, then I just be sure to let them know that, yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 10 of them. So I thought it were 30, but there were 20, and I was like, oh no, but it did cover most of the challenge. And I didn't feel like cutting. I have bao hung a roll that I don't use for everything, but I should, that I got a while ago, like 3 or 4 years ago. Because I like bao hung hot press. I like bao hung hot press is my favorite, and bao hung rough are my absolute favorite. Because the rough, you don't need to tape it down. It's really nice. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go down memory lane. Now, the ones that we don't need embellishment, we're just gonna put them to the side. Okay, this you did not see, and I'm gonna put it to the other way. Well, no, I'm not. They're already there. Yeah, this is the way that so it's actually this way for me, but yeah. So this you didn't see, and then I did have watercolor on the bottom, and it made a really nice sketch. So it was one of those, I think by the 10th or 12th day, I had so much of this on the live, so much of this like shiny, I think it was acrylic, and I had so much of it, like the shiny. So I was like, you know what, let me just go for it. Actually, this one does need embellishment, so I am gonna embellish it very very lightly. So we're gonna use this, so we're just gonna go like this. This one is almost done, but I refuse to let it go, this manga. Oh Lord, see, I refuse to let it go because it's so nice. It's so nice. Yeah, I think it's almost done, you guys. Yeah, it's really almost done. So that's kind of what I did on the bottom, and that's kind of, so maybe it does need, shoot. This one is my favorite. I do have another one and I gave one away. It's extra fine, but I have to find these to see where, because this is my absolute favorite color. It's like a cranberry color. It's so nice and it's like my absolute favorite. But yeah, there we go. See how it doesn't like, it just comes through so nicely. And I like this little swirly things. And then I just did the top. Now we are going to just add a couple of things. Yeah. Oh, the gold is not really gold. It's like a, it's the rose gold. Then I don't know. This one I went like it took 3 stages. That's why you see, you now you do see it mostly as mixed media, but yeah, it was kind of cool. I liked it. So this one's done. Day number 1. Let me put it over here because I have to figure out where I'm gonna put all the stuff that it's drawing. Actually, let me put it in my bed. So I don't lose count. I didn't want to date them. I mean, I should, but I didn't want to date them. Maybe I'll put a little stamp in the back and it says like, this one was kind of cool. This one was really, really cool. Um, this one, I did the Dennis Smith watercolor sticks, and then I was like not happy with it, and then I did. Our friend Marlene gave me this Isaro, this watercolor icy lake, and it's really cool. It has a shine to it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's really pretty. And then I went over it with a marker, with acrylic marker from Meeden. So yeah, and then I was like, oh, you know what, this is kind of nice. I did it at night, so now it looks like I need to tighten it up. But yeah, there we go. So it still needs not a lot, but, and then I just left the scribbles because I was like, but I feel like it needs a little some, right? What about this with blue? What goes with blue? I think I like this. This is kind of like a green, so we're just gonna add these little drops. Lately I've been liking like the mint green, which is kind of bizarre for me. I'm not a so much of a green person, but I was like, oh, okay, this is something different. Look at that. And that's like a little shadowy, like, ooh, look at that. We might be in a happy summer, but fall is near, right? In some places of the US it's raining, correct? I'm not in one of those. It's gonna be, August is gonna be very warm around here. But yeah, so see, oh, look at that. Very cool. So like a little drops and stuff. So very, very cool. I like this. I like it. I like it like that. See? Very cool. Yeah, also going through some of these paintings, I learned a lot from this. I learned a lot, you guys. So, and some of them you'll see there's like more than one way. Um, this was like, I didn't know what to do with it. I put white, deal around in white. It sucks, that student grade. So don't use it. Um, don't use it. It sucks balls. So yeah, but and so I grabbed my friend's. She has a YouTube channel, slapping paint on paper. I forget her name, but um, McCoy. I forget her first name sometimes, but she goes Mr. McCoy, her husband, and so yeah, this is where I got her stuff. So I just stamp them. I didn't know what to do with this, and I still don't know with this little things. I did do a mixed media, like, and then it rubbed off, and I was just like, oh, okay. But now that we're here, maybe we can do something, I don't know, a little bit sparkly. Let me get this one. Let's see if it'll glow. Oh, I already did that. Duh. So maybe, you know what? I'm just gonna, no. Because this little things for blue, you know what? I'm just gonna do this and hope for the best. There we go. It's kind of weird, this little, maybe like little clouds. I'm just gonna follow the little pattern. This is gonna be like a berry. Oh, look at that, it looks like a berry. And this one's gonna be like a little heart. There we go. And yeah, that looks better. I like the inside of it. But yeah, now the little outside looks like, oh, like what happened there? But yeah, it looks kind of cool. I like this, and I want to do more of this. So when you just want to lay down watercolor and you don't know what to do with it, you can just add these little things and it'll be kind of cool. So yeah, very cool. Now we have the little four corners, and it looks, yeah, I did this and then I did this. So yeah, you can totally tell, because I was still feeling those colors, and I was like, oh, I'm still feeling those colors. But yeah, they look kind of silly, but with marker, but whatever. I mean, they look better than what they were. Oh, so shiny. I love it. Okay, now this is the, oh, they're facing you guys. Let me put them this way. It's facing, this is a US flag. So this one does need embellishment, and it needs a white. So I'm gonna get my white marker. So I do believe it, stars. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't lift that watercolor. Ooh, Lord. A little bit sketchy. I might have to use my other white. You know what? I'm just gonna use my Posca because this one is like a little bit too sketchy. Let me put that over here. Let me get my white Posca. I got some white pastas. Actually, this set, I did a little shopping on Amazon. So this actually, you know, the video for tomorrow is gonna, it's gonna end up being a live of the stuff that I'm getting from Amazon. So yeah. So no, it's not gonna. So yeah, this, I have a white. So this one is on sale on Amazon for like $13 or $12. There's a number of things on Amazon. Oh, including the Nahuhu. Remember the Nahuhu acrylic markers that I have, and I got them secondhand. The Kaku. This is Winsor & Newton. Winsor & Newton. This is something else. Yeah, well, the Nahuhu acrylic markers. The Nahuhu, oh shoot, acrylic markers are on sale. So make sure you be sure to get them. These Posca different ones are sets are on sale as well, except for the one that I actually want. So Oh, this is not white. This is off-white. Oh, it is white. Let me see. For this one, I need like a starky white. Well, no, I need another white. This set is not exactly white. It's a nice set though. I have another one though. Okay, here it is. Check out this set. This is nice too. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. But I have my stuff all over. You know, the other day that I did the sketchbook, so this is my off-white. Oops. See, it is picking up a little bit of that watercolor. I'm just gonna try to do it fast, and I don't care how they look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 13 of them. 15 of them. 50 of them. So I'm just gonna do them kind of big. But yeah, check out Amazon. They're having some sales on some things. I think even some Funto, the little wooden one that they did. Couple. I'm just gonna leave that off. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave that off like that. This one's a little big, but the other one didn't quite work. So yeah, it is. Then I could always go over it with acrylic white paint, but right now I don't feel like it. So I just need to do it fast. And wherever I saw the white, we're just gonna do like, I had a lot of fun doing this, and it was the first time, and I just kind of layered the paint the way that I thought. Ooh. I did use white where you see the white strips, except it didn't do such a good job because it was that dealer roundy nasty. I don't care. So yeah, but I mean, it was nice enough, right? I think I have one white that I got on a thing, and oh, by the way, their podcasts are double-ended, so if one side gets dry, you can take it out and flip it. Most markers are like that, except they don't tell you. Even if they don't have a reversible nib, they do have, because the back side of it is the same as the spongy thing. I wish Posca could just but then they're gonna charge you more if they give you refills. So yeah, I've never went through. I think I need to go through one of my Poscas, my old ones that I used. They were like glitter. That's the only one, and it still has a little bit left over, not that much. But otherwise, I don't need replacement. I did let by accident dry one of them, and I was like, oopsie. Alright, so this looks cool. Not perfect. We're not looking for perfect. We're looking for cool. I did notice a lot of people put a lot of videos, cool videos today, including one YouTuber that she said, uh, I like this cool effect. So this will be this if somebody ever buys it or whatever, I'm gonna get buy the wooden thing of the US. This painting will go with them. So I'm just gonna put this painting over here because it's dry now. So I think this one is pretty dry. Yeah, the first one is pretty dry now. So, whew, oh, this one was one of my absolute favorite. This one does not eat anything. I did it here on the live. It was really cool. Hi, Marlene. How are you, friend? We already almost here. 40 minutes. I ate my cookie. You can watch the replay, obviously. And look, orange cold brew, orange top, soft top from Starbucks. So cool. They have an orange thing. It's really, really nice. Now I think I need to put my sugar in there now. Yeah. Anyway, we're just embellishing the stuff that needs to be embellished. But this one needs no embellishment. This is a strawberry fruit basket. And believe it or not, I redid this. I had done it before on the stupid Cotty paper that I don't no longer have. I think I have a few sheets, but I don't think so. Yeah, and it's so pretty. I did it with Roman Schmall, this little palette. So, and this is the greenery is with the marker, and that was it. But yeah, it's see how like a lot of times your mood dictates your stuff, because this one, it just came out of nowhere. I think I was trying to do something else, and then suddenly I was like, oh, it looks like a strawberry, and I did these three, and then this one opened because it felt the way that the watercolor did. And then I was like, oh, and I'm like, oh, it's a basket. But yeah, it was really nice. This one, it could go this way. This is the best sunflower I've done, and I did it without thinking. I did it also with Roman small paints. I've done it in oil, and in oil, it's people love it when it comes to my oil painting. In sunflower, I gave the first one I did it was for my sister, for her 50th birthday, like 5 years ago, or 4 years ago. Yeah, because she's 54. But this one, what I like, I painted it this way, and that was meant to be. I didn't add another one or anything because I just feel like you can, like, it didn't need to. But what I liked is that actually it could go like this. It could go any way, right? But I liked it like this better. But even though I painted it on the side, on this side, I feel like, right? It's like a happy sunrise. So, and then I like the way I did this, but this watercolor here, it was like from my tape. So it was kind of cool. So yeah. And this one, I actually embellish it also, because I kept layering the paint, and then it had a big watermark. Remember, Marlene, I was trying to do something, and then I just embellished it, and I was like, you know what, it looks kind of cool to me, like, so it does. Maybe I'll add a little bit of white, but yeah, maybe a little bit of white it needs, correct? But I like the way that it looks like. Oh, actually, I have my Posca here. Duh. Ah, the Montana marker. It went inside the water. Oopsie. But I feel like it needs a little bit of white dots here and there. Not very many. But actually, if people are going to tell you about white, but Sketches and Scrub is the one that has a cool video out today. And she has a long ass live. I didn't know you could go live for 5 hours. She did a couple nights ago, but she found out, she tested a couple years ago a lot of the whites, and she found out that the best white is not the Daniel Smith uh, waterproof or whatever. That is was this one, the white Posca. And watch out because Posca has a couple cream colors, which is the one that I just showed you a couple minutes ago. But this one's actually white. And see, it's not like a white starky, like, oh my god, you blind me type of white. It's kind of like a, what we call the regular white. So see, look at that, how pretty. Now, and yeah, it's perfect. Perfection, you guys. See, this is what we're going for today. So, oh, this one, we need to do something about it. Yes, girl, this is delicious, my coffee. And I'm not drinking it because I don't want to. It's good because I'm talking, and I ate a chocolate chip cookie from Starbucks. It's from Starbucks. Reminds me of orange ice cream. We used to sell ice cream when I was a kid with my mom, like 50 cents a scoop. And yeah, this orange Tough Top reminds me of that. Summers in here in Southern California were big. Okay, we're gonna come back to this one because this one I feel like it needs a stencil. So I'm gonna put this one to the side and we're gonna come back to it because we're gonna do something about it. Some of these we don't need to do. Oh, remember my peaches? This is just perfect. And I use, oh my god, they're so soft now. I did use that little, oh god, this marker keeps dripping in there. Okay, I better not leave it in there. My Montana marker. And I used the median. I only have a handful of median these that I got, and I feel like they're perfect. This one does not need to add anything to it. It's nice the way it is. It gives me like a vintage type of watercolor. The background is actually melted Derwent ink tents that I did, and then I left the spots, and it looks really cool. So this is permanent. You can add water and it's not gonna come off. So this one kind of melt into that when it dried. So I just kind of let it be like a slice, right? But it's kind of like also very diluted, and that just happened naturally. I didn't do much for these. I was really pleased with the way, and I don't like to put a lot of leaves because I feel it takes away from the fruit, but it was just perfect. This one, the magical, I did it here on the live as well, and I used obviously Roman Schmal. I don't remember, I think I was doing something else, and then it became this. And I love it. So magical. The only thing I did off camera is added those splatters, and they look like kind of little stars of gold and silver, and it's like perfect, right? It looks very magical. This is something I do want to recreate as a bigger watercolor, and the fact that it happened by accident, like I was like shocked. And I love the little effects here. Remember, I was putting down, Marlene was here for this, and she's like, hey, you guys, like, I was so, actually, I'm gonna add some white dots here, so it adds a little bit of more magic. But I just felt like this was magical, this painting itself. And I love everything about it. And look at the granulation you can see from the different paints. The background, it's like perfection. And then how this came together. I was just testing out how brown will look on top of green, and I was like, oh my gosh, it reminds me like in Turkey. Here in Temecula you can do this, but in Turkey, because Turkey has that sun-kissed type of um, uh, to do this type of exercise, but the hot air balloon. But doesn't it give you the vibes like, oh yeah, yeah? But it feels very magical. Something like about it feels like super magical. So I love this painting. That's what I said during this challenge. I learned a lot. So as you know, I like to paint coffee. I haven't done a full this, which I should. Probably gonna do it sometime in the fall. But this one, I was just like, I did the two circles. The only thing I did off camera was this, with again with the medium acrylic. Because I feel like these, I have a handful of them, but they're perfect because they're not too shiny, they're not too much, they're just like the right amount. When you don't, you need a little some, but you don't need that much, which is what kind of what happened here. I was like, you know what, let me outline this. So this, you guys can do it. This I got it from the Hawaii, Kyoko, the Hawaii. She does a lot of lives. She's stationed in Hawaii, but she's half German. She goes to Germany a lot, and half Japanese, but she is sensation, and she handmades watercolors. I was gonna buy them from her before I found the Katie from England, but Katie from England gave people a run for their money. So and I'm sorry about that. So she's now sold out with the 50 set, 40 set, 30 set, and 20 set. She only has a 10 set and 5 set available. So I'm waiting. I'm like, you know, in early September, or yeah, or late August. I'll buy probably early September. But yeah, anyway, so I like to paint the top of like coffee. And this one, oh my god, it came out so nice. I think I did this on a live as well, right, Marlene? I think you were here. And then the only thing I did outside was the lines. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna keep on doing this because the background I didn't love so much. So we're gonna do something about it today. So I feel like dots as well. So we're gonna do, you know, we need something sparkly but also kind of white. So we're probably gonna do, let's see, I'm gonna do this, but I'm also gonna do silver because I feel like silver goes well. So let's just do like scatter white dots all around, not a whole lot, like polka dots, you know, because we need the spaces to give it a little bit of shine. And we're gonna do that one in there too. I like the way the watercolor spread when I kept spraying it, and that was it. It created the foam and everything. This I did with white marker, and I just push it down and I just let it be. So that's kind of, see, it already looks better. So some of these just need like, oh, and look at some of, I love the manga, but this is what I don't love, the excess of. Okay, I took it off already, and I grabbed my fingers right there. So see, it looks nice. So we're not gonna do a whole lot of dots. Ooh, come on. There we go. I think it's also, I think this one is leaking. That's why my, yeah. I love this one in the cranberry, but they have a hard time like releasing, and when they do, like it's gushing, you know? But it's like the perfect consistency is the gold one. So yeah. So yeah. So Tomorrow's video is probably gonna be a live image. If you don't see a video, it's probably gonna be a live because I am gonna get some things that I've been wanting to, and they're watercolor related. And but if you see a video, then yeah, this is perfect. It's not too much and it's not too little. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, you guys, now this is what it needed. See, this is exactly what it needed. And if you don't have these and you have the abstract Sennelier, those ones, you can dot those away as well. I just needed something fast and easy. But yeah. Oh Lord, it's falling. But yeah. And then, ooh, we still gotta go through all of these. Not all of them need embellishment. This one I felt also it doesn't need embellishment. Look how, when it dried, look what it created. This like, kind of like a hurricane, huh? Look out, a hurricane's coming from this side. So we're just gonna do some white dots and that's it. I really like the way, this is like true abstract. Like, you know how I tell you guys I do abstract, but no, this is really true abstract. I remember when it dried, I was like, whoa, look at that. I think Marlene said like fireworks or something, but this was one of those that it could be this way, that way, and I like any way, and it would just look different. That's why I like abstract. And you guys, my abstract, you know, the little recordings of these, the shorts were the most popular ones were the abstract ones. I was like shocked. People love abstract, so I'm gonna keep going abstract. But yeah, really cool, huh? I really like this one. But yeah, oh, this one was not one of my favorite, but now looking at it, I did fix it off camera, and I was just kind of like, but I think we're gonna add a little more stems but I did love this, and then this I didn't love, but now I do like it. So I think it's just a matter of like perception. So what we're gonna do with this one, we're gonna add, oh, and the green of the manga looks good. The gold and the green. So this one just kind of happened. So I'm just gonna, because of that, what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna add this like a field, kind of like that, to make it feel like, oh, it's a field, but not take away from the watercolor. You know what I'm trying to say? See, now it looks better because of all that, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And then we're just gonna give this little like that. It looks kind of silly, but it's kind of good. There we go. Ooh. There we go. There we go. See, and it's like a different shade, so it gives it a little something something. But yeah, this was, I was struggling with this one. I was like, oh, like maybe I should practice like gold poppies, but now I'm okay with it. And yeah, it looks a little better. And this one, oh my gosh, this is nice as well. I did like a ghost print, and then it caught some of that paint, and yeah, and that's what it is. But let's see this one, and I'm not gonna do too much to it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a lot. Actually, I'm not gonna do anything to it. I think it's perfect the way it is. Look at that, and it shines. Because I use I think white acrylic ink. This is all ink, and then I stamped them, and then I was like, oh, but they're mostly like ghost prints, which is good. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it was like running all over the place. Oh my gosh. This one is perfect. So this one I use a slightly different technique. And this is, believe it or not, this is a Mexican from where my parents are from in Michoacan. This is their puppy. I did it last year. This one, Marlene? Anyway, this one, yeah, I already had done it in soft pastels last year, and I loved it. And I'm gonna probably do it in oils as well. But I was like, let me try it in watercolor, and I hit with these because this one I think Mr. Roman, please remake this one and permanently. But he mixed them, and I was like, oh, it's a magenta. I think I made the magenta. I don't remember. I think I did between some these the rosy one and these two, I believe, or this one and that one, because this one is kind of like an orange, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I think I might have used Derwin. Let me check. I'll tell you right now if I used Derwin. I think I did. I'm not sure. Because you see that? I think I did use a little bit of the strawberry Derwin pencil that I have. Um, and then I used a little bit of one of those, and then I was like, oh my gosh. On camera, it looks magenta, but believe it or not, it's more like a dark rose, kind of like this color. Um, Off camera, and then I put the center like that because this flower is not, the colors are not very common. And I found out last year. So you know how instead of having, because we have the flowers of the dead in the same state where my parents are from, we celebrate the dead people. So when I did those flowers, it was kind of like homage to her and everybody else in my community. So I think a lot of times I'm a botanical person, so a lot of times they ask me, I don't paint people or anything or buildings. I'm not very political, but I feel like this, it brings community together, and it's like a flower, and it grows only there. I think around our fall time, which is their, I think for them it's like their spring, um, or something like that. Because right now we're in summer and they are um, in the rainy season. So yeah, so this pops up in the fall because that's, so yeah, I was really pleased. And I think I sprayed it, I did it, and then I sprayed it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I like the little effects. And then I'm like, oh, what should I put in the background? And then I added this one, my favorite, the mix. And then I was like, oh my gosh, so nice. And look at, because it has speckles of like that, and then when I kept spraying it, it kept doing that, and I'm like, perfect, now it looks like it's all combined, like I did it, like I painted it on purpose. But I actually did the flower first, and then I love the way, that's why I love that color, because I think I made that color by accident. And I want to say it's like, I did, you can mix it yourself. You just have to use like a pinky and like a lavender type and mix it together, and it will create that. I have to probably do it in it with the Roman Schmuck paint. So that's because I was like, when I run out of this, what am I gonna do? Like, he doesn't have it permanently. But now I have options with Katie's paints and stuff like that. So, but yeah, but I was really happy about that. So, hey, my mom's poppy flower from her home state. This one was kind of a bit of an experiment. So this was Daniel Smith watercolor sticks, and I water it down, and then I imprint it. Uh, what is it? Not a handkerchief. What is it called? The little, I forget the name in English, but you know what I'm talking about. Doily, a doily, like a paper doily. I have real fabric doilies, but this was a paper doily, and I was really happy, and the doily is now this color, so I was even more happier about that. But this one needs a little some in the center, so we are going to add a different center. um, so we're gonna add a little bit of a different center here, and we're probably gonna add some gold. Oops, you can't see it, can you? Lord. There we go. So the only thing I'm gonna do, it's measured it and just give it a little, you'll see. So yes, I am gonna be somewhat sketching, kind of like I did my balls, remember? Oh my god, those were the highlights. They're in exhibition right now until September. But hopefully somebody buys them off of me. But yeah, they're quite impressive. So yeah, we are going to just measure it, and there's this inner circle, kind of like, so we are going to just add these little segments, kind of like slices of orange, because I have it in my mind. Okay, orange segments. And yeah, so not too many, because I don't want to take away from the background that we already created. So since we can't see the line, I'm gonna do it for you. So we're just gonna go like this. This is how I learned to kind of draw every so you just make squiggly lines like that, because I don't want to take away from the handkerchief. We did press it on purpose. So I think we're gonna do another line here, because that's what it's doing. It's kind of giving you squiggly lines. See? And if you need to make another segment, you do it, but I think that's kind of what it needed. And then in the center, we're just gonna do the same. Yep. Ta-da! And it doesn't take away from, it looks like it's done on purpose. So if you wanna slice it some more, you can. I'm gonna do that. And yeah, ta-da! And then we're gonna add some, this one needs white dots all around, because I feel like it needs to be settled. Or maybe, or should we do gold dots? No, we're not gonna do gold dots. No, we're just gonna do white dots. I like this, because this Posca is not too like bright. This reminds me like a Mexican, like the Aztec, kind of like the imprint, Aztec calendar. That's what it reminds me of. Like I did it on purpose. But yeah, so this is something you guys can do if your watercolor friends that they don't know how to paint. You can always imprint something. There's no reason why people cannot do it. See, now it looks happier. Happy, happy. Our little Mexican handkerchief. And you can see how like, I like the subtleness of it. But let's say you didn't like it, you just can go over it with the same. And then yeah. But I like it like this. But yeah, there goes another one. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this or like that. I think I'm just gonna the eggplant. I think I should have done this, so we're gonna probably do this a little bit more. So I use so much Cabasol paint, I was like, oh my gosh. I forgot. I haven't used Cabasol out of the tube in a long time, and it really did a number on me. So yeah. But yeah, I did, you'll see, and I did another couple paintings with it. I was like, what the F? But yeah, I think I should have done it more here, but I like the way they split up, and I just did the shadow here. Technically it was like that, but I did the little, you can still leave the shadow there, but I just kind of like left it like that. And I feel like it needed nothing else. You know what I'm gonna do on that thing? I'm just gonna do dots, so it'll create this shadow, kind of like when you have your on your window and the sun is coming in, kind of like that, and it's imprinting in your vase or whatever it is that you have. That's kind of what it looks like. So yeah, I'm really happy with this one. See, I learned a lot from this watercolor challenge. Like I learned a lot for myself. Like I was really surprised how much, like, each day, how to, like, the feeling. Like I was like, so this I did it on a live here, and it's a shell, but it's like a inner shell. And I think what I'm gonna do with this one, because Marlene kept telling me it was something else. If it looks something else to you, that's fine. I don't have, art is the eye of the beholder. But yeah, this is like a shell, like a actual seashell, not the, the white ones that they have a little pearl and stuff like that, kind of like that. And this one kind of took a toll on its own as well, but that's okay. I like it. And now it has a little eye. Well, you know who also has a sketch of an eye? The Witchy Witch of the West. And yeah, she looked like she'd watch my videos a lot, because she took a class on how ink paint works, which is very similar to watercolor. But yeah, I was really happy the way this was a mess, and then I was like, okay, how am I gonna fix it? And then I decided to switch off this a little bit, which I'm so happy about. The background, and the background, I feel, gives this more dimension. But yeah, if it looks to you like something else, perfectly fine. But yeah, I think what it is, I put a lot of dashes. But yeah, it's really cool. I see, this is how I sketch. If you wanna, you know, um, take a number on it. But yeah, oh, and this is what I did after the eggplant thing. So this was after the eggplant, and the other one was before. So this is plums, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with the other paint. I actually did this on the night before, the night that I added Cabasol to this one, because it was so much. And this one I watered it down just a little bit, but it was a lot of paint. I painted like a few things off my other sketchbooks, and I like, these are plums, and then these little ones are what are they called? Olives, the little ones. The So what I'm gonna do with this one, now I'm gonna, with the marker, so I'm gonna highlight the little olives, so that these are olives. But yeah, they're not little plums, they're olives. But I like the way this one came together. And I do believe I finished this. I started it the night before, and I finished this on the live. I remember because PJ came. And when this dries, it will dry lighter, the acrylic marker. So don't you worry. It looks kind of cool, huh? And I'm just gonna leave this ones. I think it has a little curve. Also, I think it does have a little curve now that I kind of like the peaches. So the plums have a little curve on the back as well. So we're just gonna do that. Yep. And let it be. Oh, one more. And yeah, that's I really like from this one. I learned a lot from the background. Remember the ink dance, and I was like, oh, that's another way to do it. That's what I'm saying. Like this challenge, like it brought a new like wave of how else can you watercolor. So I like that. This one, oh my gosh, it was an experiment. I was gonna do these three, and then I didn't like that, so I just kind of took it off. But and this one too, but this one is like perfect the way it is. And these were just the way that they, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I am gonna do embellish these just a little bit. Um, you will know with, I saw this. Somebody was doing this. Watch. Not too much. You just want just a little tiny bit. That's why I'm doing the manga. She was doing it like that. So when you have something flat, you can just give it dimension like this. And then she did, and then this one is just perfect, but I'm just gonna do it. But yeah, this was kind of like an experiment as well. This is the flower that everybody likes, and it's super easy. It's supposed to be going down, but the watercolor kind of lifted it, and I was like, okay, well, that's the way it has to be. I know, Marlene, what you're thinking. Oh, you're messing it up. But no, I saw this on see. Now this one looks really cool. So this is something that you guys can do, and just follow the little lines that the watercolor already did for you. See? Ta-da! Perfect, right? Look at just a little something something, and you're like, oh, what is that? I was gonna add another watercolor here, but I'm not going to. I think it's nice the way it is. Okay, those were the cotton. So from here out, it is not the cotton. It is the 50% cotton. So I am gonna put them here so that I know they're the 50% cotton. Yeah. So, yep, I did this. I was feeling kind of like mixed media. This already mixed media. And I put the color down and I didn't like it, and I just kept going back and forth, and I just finished with this one. It was kind of cool. And yeah. And I like the way the heart kind of did itself. Very whimsical, funsy type. So we're just gonna put this here. So I don't forget that these are my 50% cotton, and I'm gonna put here 50% cotton. 50%. Yeah, Marlene, you missed it. Cotton. These are made from the 50% cotton, not the 100% cotton. I only had 20 of them, and Paul Ruben used to send 30, but now they didn't. So this was also super nice. Look at that. This was made from leftover paint. A lot of the top. I do believe this was Katie's paints. I don't remember. No, maybe not. No, it's too early. No, it wasn't. It was, I think, Roman Schmal. I don't remember. But yeah, so in this one, what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of white. I was gonna add some metallic, but I think this was leftover paint that I had, and I had done the bottom. So this one just needs like a little something something. So we're just gonna add dots because I like it. Ta-da! And not too many because then it looks kind of weird. And yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna add anything. I love the background. And yeah, this looks kind of cool. Look at that. I always like the way the inside of it looks. It looks interesting. And it already has metallic, a very subtle metallic, but it already has it. So I'm not adding nothing to it. Oh, this one needs to go over here with our other one. You know what? That's too much. I'm just gonna add it here. This was also, oh, this was really cool. I did this mostly on the 3-minute short, and then I finish it. And it's a little door with the top, you know, little flowers. And I did, you know, I draw with my paint. Yeah, and I was pretty happy about it. I was pretty happy about how this. I did sketch, pre-sketch. The door is something that I saw in a church when I was in. That's why it's this color. In Maui, the last time I was there over a year and a half ago. But this one doesn't need anything. Yeah, the arch here, if you want, well, I can do that. So the arch, what I'm gonna do is draw dots all over so you know the arch, it's separated from the other one. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Look at that. See? Very interesting. And I simulated flowers. I just kind of dropped paint. And yeah, it was very interesting. Ah, I learned a lot, you guys, from this watercolor challenge. I've never done a watercolor challenge ever. I just kind of did whatever I wanted, and then I didn't not even look at the prompts. And sometimes I hated the prompts. Like you'll see, one of them was a day that I hit it. This one was really cool. This was from my garden, and I did it on my live, and then I sprayed it here, and it spread. So that was kind of cool. This is the figs from my garden. They're super sweet, and they're like really dark. I was gonna put the little lines, but you know what? I am gonna put the little lines, but I'm gonna do it in probably in silver, in a different color. Should I do it, Marlene, or not? No, I'm not gonna do it because I'm hesitating. But I think it's, and I like the with the leafy and all that stuff. So yeah, and so this one was nice. And then, oh my gosh, this was Katie's paints, and I did this overnight. So I put this. I don't think it doesn't rub off anymore, but it is metallic, so, and watercolor, so it's kind of like a landscape abstract, you guys, isn't it? It's really nice, and I really enjoyed this one. I'm not gonna add anything to this because it's like perfect. So yeah, I didn't do it. Thank you. But yeah, when I put and I want to do more of this. So when I lay down, see, it had the paint like this. So I opened it and I water it down, and the paint was stuck on the thing because it was like a big glob of metallic paint of this color, see? And I was like, heck no, it's gonna go in here. And I pushed it down, and then it dried a little bit, and I kept getting more paint, and then I just kind of went like that and smeared it all over, and I left it overnight. And in the morning, this beautiful thing came up, and I already had done this, so I was like, oh my gosh, perfect landscape, perfect. And You can even do it like this if you want, but like that and like that. It's kind of like a blue turquoisey, like not tur. It's like a mix of like some of her blues. Turquoise is one of them, because look at that. And then it caught some of this paint up here. Look at that. It mixed and it made this kind of like effect. So see the green, I didn't put the green, so the green comes from that metallic. So it's like, and this too, when it mixed with this, so it's really cool. I really enjoy it. So yeah, um, from our friend, I left her a review yesterday. I hope she reads it. I would give her 100 stars. Oh my gosh, this is one of those paints, Katie's paints as well, with the dot cards. This one's very cool. And yeah, and I thought I needed something, but it doesn't. It's perfect. It's like a little field. And look at that granulation. Yeah, yeah, it does, Martin. I thought I needed something. Even this one, I was like, whoa, and it shines. So no, it doesn't need anything anymore. I'm not gonna. I might. Oh, you know what? I am gonna do something. So we're just gonna do dots, random. So it looks like a flower field. Like a Marlene was the one that gave me the idea. She's like, oh, it's a flower field, a wild. I was like, oh, that's right. I didn't think about that. So that's why we're doing random dots like that, so it'll kind of hit it, that part. Perfect. See how I love this Posca? I should have. It's like not starky. It's not like, how do I say it? It's not like it's perfect. It's not like in your face, starky white, but it's like in a really nice regular off-white. See, now it looks, Marlene, does it look like a poppy field now? And then if I feel like it, I can add another color and then it'll be perfect. But I think it's nice like this. So yeah, abstract for sure, but it's like perfect. A lot of the things I do is abstract, even though it might look like something to you. The way that I started, it looks, it's, oh my god, this, I was playing around with this one and it created like a stamp type of flower, and I just kind of went around with my brush when it was really wet, and then it just created this. So this is also an eye of the beholder. So perfect, huh? Da, 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 da. And it's I same thing. I used a magenta with her iron luster. Oh my god, I'm so in love. I need this color in my life. It's like the perfect. It's something that I feel like I don't have, that I need it. It's like perfect. Look at that. So this one, you know what? I am gonna add some white dots more on all around. And I did little rosquettes on the outside because I was just feeling that. I feel like this doesn't need much other than this. That hematite luster has a lot of texture. And it created this stamp. That's what I like about it, like a stamp. Because all I did this was with my brush, So yeah, perfect. Oh, I need to go to the restroom, but I'm gonna hold it. I've been here for a while. Because I was trying to come on an hour earlier before I did, and then I was... This one on the background, I feel like it needs something. Now this, see, the other one I thought it looked like a, but I think it's this one that looks like a shell. Or like a snake, right? Like covering. And this one, we're gonna add a little dot as well. There we go. And this one, I do want to add some metallic on the outside. So we're gonna embellish it with gold. Now it's silver with gold. So it feels like it needs like a settled type of like dots all over. And I could have a stencil or something, but I don't want to do that. See, I do have a, so I feel like it needs a little bit. Look at that. And look at the inside. You see that? Look at, this is when I found out that hematite luster from that. I did hematite luster and then this sorrel dot card, and that's when I learned that this is metallic. It has a little shine, but also texture. Look at that. So yeah, perfect. Perfect. It is perfection. Oh, we're down to the last one, but we already did ours today, so we're gonna embellish it and then we're gonna go back, and then I'll stencil this one, and then we're done. Okay. So if tomorrow you don't see a video, that's because I'm probably gonna come out live and that will be your video for the week. But I'm gonna really try to film something. I don't know. And there might be a live related to other things tomorrow to what I'm getting. Okay, so this is cool. I did this the other day and I was like, oh, it needs, this white needs to stay. It looks like a little bow. So we are going to just do like random dots. This is from paint from our friend Katie as well. And then we're gonna do white dots, but we're also gonna do this, the gold dots. I'm so bad. You know what it looks like. Looks like mine. Ooh, this is exactly what it needed. It's so cool. I like it. We're gonna put some white, more white. And we're gonna leave this white because I feel like for this one, I just felt like you can see it like this. I feel like it's like a pile of rocks, you know, like Arizona, but they're colorful. Or like this, or like that. So I painted it this way, but then I ended up liking it more this way for whatever reason. But yeah. Let me go get the painting that I did. So this is all we did for 31 days, you guys. That's crazy, huh? Okay. So let me get this off. I think it was like a couple of days. Up there. I think it was like somewhere here. Alright. So this is today's. We already painted it. And that was really fun. Oh, it looks like a slice of something. This one is fine. All on the outside I splatter. So we're just gonna add a little bit of white. And then we're just gonna go like this. So create like a nice little rim. Like a little fruit slice, right? Two fruits. mixed together. How cool is that? Look at it, had really nice effects. You guys, I'm really happy with this one. I like it. So this was today's day 31. I think I painted it. Yeah, I did painted it this way. The way you're seeing it, actually. And then like that. Ooh, like that. I have to take this off now though. But yeah, this is cool. Like a little slice of orange mixed with something else. Cool. And then, so now we're just going to embellish this one. We're gonna actually this one, and then that's it. We're done. So I'm going to bring my this is the one that I think I've chosen for this one. I love this stencil, but yeah. But I don't want to do it double. So let me see if I have, I think I might have to do it in the middle. Yeah. Or I think I'm gonna do this one straight out in the middle, just the inside of it. That's it, nothing else, just this inside. Let me see, what color should we use? Okay. We're gonna go with our pearl so it doesn't cover our watercolor, and then that's it. And we're done. So I really like the effects of that. It was a cauliflowery. I was just not like wanting to do anything. I didn't run out of ideas. I was just kind of putting, and then I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. It feels very colorful, very summery. Ooh, Lord. Or maybe should we use, no. I was gonna say, should we use orange? Oh, you know what? No. I want to use this one. Come on. Now that I'm trying to do this fast, it's like, here we go. Ooh, I thought of it came out. This is white, like a pearl white from our friends Paul Rubin, but nothing. But it's not like a white, it's a pearl white, and it doesn't, you can still see your watercolor is what I like about it. You're like, oh, okay, cool. And that is exactly what I want. Ooh, I just moved it. It's clear, so it's fine. See? But now that I shook it, I haven't used it in a while. I think in months. Since when I went on break. 2 months? Maybe 3 months. That's a long time. Watch, I'll show you guys. Oh, it doesn't show much. Can you see it, Marlene? okay. I might have to do it again with the darker color. Yeah, this one is not showing too much, but that's okay. I'm gonna use another color. It shows sometimes with the darker colors, but because these is watercolor, it's not gonna show. So I'll use a little bit of this rose gold from Schminka. And we're just gonna do this center. Oh yeah, this worked much better, but I still don't want to cover the watercolor. It's still gonna show. It's just gonna show a little more shiny. That's the only thing I don't like about stencils. Let me see. Yeah, the other one, yeah, wasn't showing too much. So I had to do what I had to do, you guys. But yeah, now it's a show, see? And you can still see the other one, but very faint. It was super faint. Oh God, my battery's low. Alright guys, I have to go now. I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you in another video. Take care. Thank you for coming for my watercolor extravaganza. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, Marlene. Thank you.